Alright, so where this block sits in the quilt, it's in a place it's not totally in the middle of the quilt, but it's close. It's close enough that because I have so much of the quilt up against, you can see that, up against the machine, there's really not a lot of room to, you know, go side to side, and pushing the quilt is pretty tough. So it's a lot easier if I quilt it pulling the quilt. So I'm gonna start here in this corner, and the first thing I need to do is I need to bring up my thread. So I'm gonna go down and up, bring up the bobbin thread, and pull that out. Okay, I'm just gonna hold on to it, lower my feed dog, and for this design, okay, I'm gonna travel, I don't know, about 3 or 4 stitches and stop, and then I'm gonna curve out and get into that corner right there. Put my needle down, and I can just leave these tails, or I can snip them off. 1 or 2. We'll snip those off. Okay, the next thing, before I continue on, I want to make sure everything is just loose all around. I'm gonna work my way around the quilts in a counterclockwise, work my way around the block in a counterclockwise direction, but I certainly can go this way, but I don't really want to go that way because then I'm going to be kind of pushing the quilt into the sewing machine, and I really don't want to do that. I want to try and pull the quilts as much as I can. So I'm just checking to make sure everything's flat underneath, and my next target is I'm kind of doing like a big, I don't know, parabola. Would that be the right word? Okay, so I'm doing a big parabola in this next block, and I'm going to come up about 1/3 to a halfway into that, and I'm going to come down and get back into that seam intersection. The next block, or the next, I guess, square of that 9 patch of the Churn Dash, this one I'm going to do the full little, I don't know, I guess it's sort of like a leaf shape. It kind of comes up to the point, it comes down, and it comes back to that intersection. So the same thing, I'm going to do a big parabola, the leaf shape, another big parabola, the leaf shape, parabola, and I'm not going to complete this leaf shape just yet. But that's what we're going to do for the remainder of this round. Point. I'm going to talk to myself for just a minute and kind of get an idea of how I work myself through the design. Okay, so parabola. Come up, come down, nice big arch, needle down. Okay, leaf shape. really looking at where I am, looking ahead of me, needle down, adjust slightly. Okay, I'm going to be pulling this way and parabola. And down. Okay, so that was round 1. And I'm going to go around again, and then this one I'm just going to do little arcs. Just going to do another little arc here, another arc here, another arc here. Okay. So right now I was pushing this quilt and I was feeling a little bit of drag. Okay, that's why I say it's always easier to do the pull than it is to push. But I just wanna, this is a lot of quilt that I'm working with, but I'm really just working with a little bit of space here. But I wanna make sure everything is loose. Okay, getting into this corner. And I'm going to do the center, pardon me. Center. I see that my battery is going to go dead, so we'll try to do this before my battery goes dead. Okay, I'm going to do a little circle. I'm going to do a big circle, big sweep. And another little circle, and come around, and then I'm gonna backtrack here to the corner, and then I'm gonna complete this leaf. My arch, come back to that point. I'm not perfect, but then I'm gonna work myself out. There you go. That's it.